Yo, what's up, people? Hope everyone's well. Hope everybody's had a good day today. So, just wait for some people to arrive. Hello, who've gotten here? Say hello if you're watching. So, I'm gonna try and do some busking tomorrow. I'm probably just gonna do it in York because, like, I don't see the point in doing it in Leeds. I really don't. Like, I kind of get a hostile vibe there, to be honest. Like, I don't know. I think it's this, thing of being in big cities. There's different kind of people that you get there. I mean, there's good people everywhere, but it's like maybe it's these big cities that are a lot of it's quite rough and just a lot of the people just aren't very nice. I mean, you can get that anywhere, but it doesn't seem to be quite as bad here. People tend to be a bit more respectful on average. So yeah, I don't want to be somewhere where it's just hostile and full of toxicity. So probably better doing it in like smaller places, really. Not too small, but like somewhere where it's not just really toxic and you just probably people just aren't very supportive in these like big cities and stuff. They're just very kind of like just there's just no like community spirit or anything. Like smaller places tend to have a bit more community spirit. So hello, mum. How you doing? So yeah, we can maybe ring Thursday. I don't know. I'm just like gonna try and do some busking tomorrow, and yeah. So I think that, like when you do it in the big cities, it's unless you're like really good, then like people can get quite rude and just like horrible. So yeah, it could be the thing of like the big cities because I remember last time I tried busking in Leeds, it didn't go down too great. So I think it's the area that's just it's kind of hostile and kind of just not very nice, I find. So yeah, so it's probably best to just kind of maybe give Leeds a wide berth, as they call it. Just kind of like um, just kind of just not really bother with that place because people are just looking to kind of tear you down and shit. And but yeah, when I was in Bolton, it went really well. Surprisingly, I didn't really expect that much, but it seemed like a good place to do it. Like people seem to be quite enjoying it, and yeah, they didn't really get any like I didn't really get any like toxic people that day. Maybe it's a coincidence, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's some of these little, like well, it's a big town kind of thing, but in these towns and like small cities, maybe that people are better in those sort of places rather than the big cities where people are a bit more kind of I don't know, rude and just horrible. What do you guys think? But but yeah, you haven't got your results yet, then have you? You were saying about like your results with your blood pressure stuff, but like, why couldn't they have just given you the medication to like? I don't know why you have to wait for results. Why couldn't they just have given you something to tide you over? I don't know. Like now you said you've got this spray thing, but that's no good. You said it doesn't really do a whole lot. Hello, microplastic epidemic. How you doing? What was your name again? So yeah, probably better off doing the busking in York, just kind of like somewhere like kind of where it's kind of. I do get bits of bad stuff here as well, but where's everyone tonight? Maybe still eating tea. Not maybe. We'll see how it goes, but yeah, it's just lives can be a bit kind of all over the place. Where sometimes it can go all right, but then other times just dead as kind of dead as a dodo, really. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I just I don't know. I just want to. Yeah, I just want to. Yeah, I don't know. Just be somewhere where the people are actually not toxic, and I feel like they're actually going to be more supportive. So it could be the location that I was, and that was not good. Yeah, thank you. It's just I don't know. It just gets me frustrated when it feels like I'm not really getting the results that I should be, and then and people start acting rude. It's like, and then that turns me bitter and angry and all that, and it's like, so you want to make sure you're around positive people, because then otherwise you're just gonna like be needlessly suffering that just being around the wrong kind of people. So it's crazy. I made like 49 quid on Saturday, and I made hardly anything yesterday. I mean, I didn't stay out as long, but still, it was like. So it made me kind of like think, hang on a sec. So how is it that I could have made so much, and then like, yeah, Yogi's still on, and also Jace has gone live as well. So but yeah, some of the people will be over there. But yeah, I don't know, whatever. But I'm just kind of doing my thing. I'm not gonna wait for people to not go live so I can go live, because no matter what time I go live, someone else might just start a live, and it's like you just gotta deal with that. So yeah. Anyway, but yeah, I thought I'd wear the other thing, but the problem is look at that, it's got massive rip on it, so that's why I don't really wear this one, because it's like I need sorting out or whatever. Hello, Wally, how you doing? Hello, Abhishek. Oh yeah, the eyebrow thing. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I can do the singular eyebrow raise. Kind of. It's all about like the ability to like control the muscles in your face or something. What I've been up to? Not a whole lot really. Just you know what else is massive? Oh yeah. Well, you won't want to see it though, will you? Cool, you did well. What do you mean? Oh, you're on about the eyebrow thing, yeah? One of my many talents, eh? Yeah, I'm a man of many talents, so haters are just jealous, innit? Low taper fade, whatever. I don't give a fuck about this taper fade bullshit. What are you on about? Anyway, how are you guys doing tonight anyway? Hope you're all well. Thank you for the likes, everyone. My ears are itching right now, sorry. Oh, thank you very much, man, for the super sticker thing, so, yeah. Yeah, if you've got any questions you want to ask, bring it up and just keep it appropriate. Yeah, so it's just odd, like the videos like I do, and then it's like one of them got 1,900 views, and then the one before it's on 42 views. Like it's just so inconsistent. So I don't know. It's like you just don't know what to expect, really. Thank you again, man. £2.99, nice one. So yeah, we should be able to get cashed out soon, but I'm hoping that I can get like the ads on soon as well. that should be happening soon on like 3,815 watch hours. So yeah, so we're doing pretty well with the watch hours, but it's just that, just that last little bit to go, and yeah, should be able to get monetized. But I need to try and focus on views and try to get the views up, because I mean, yeah, I want to try and reach as many people also. It's just that the more views you get on your videos and the more money you can generate from that. So you will be able to do YouTube full time shortly. Well, I mean, that's not really my intention. I want to be able to kind of do different things. Like I said, I'm going to do the busking thing. So the idea is to multiply your income streams. Maybe I could even invest in the stock market or something and do different things. It's not a good idea to just put all of your eggs in one basket. Have different things that you can do, because it's good, because then if it falls, then you've got the other things to fall back on. For example, if I'm totally reliant on YouTube to make a full-time income, then I mean, you could say, well, it's a full-time income, but I wouldn't be doing it full-time. I wouldn't be putting all my hours into that, because I think it's kind of really risky doing that. Because what if it fails? What if you end up losing your channel? Because that can happen. So you have to kind of be mindful that, someone could just mass report your account and it could just go. So you have to have like backups and things. So that would be my advice on that. But yeah, and a lot of people say focus on one thing. I do think you should try and put focus in one thing for a certain amount of time. Then you start to build something else up for a certain amount of time. Like you could go at something for a few months and really hone in on that, and then try and build it up for a while. Then once you've got it to a certain level, you can then start focusing a bit more on other things and build that up. And then you've got multiple income streams. So yeah, because for some people, like they've got like a passive income from their YouTube channel once they've built it all up. Once they've put a lot of videos out, some of them can generate views for months and months and years after they've been uploaded. So yeah, there was upfront work that you had to put in, but then once you've done that, it can continue to generate income depending on the video that you're doing. And if people are searching for those things, then your video might come up in the search. So yeah, I should be busking, but yeah, it's just that like it was disheartening yesterday. But I was in Leeds, and it's like maybe it's because of Leeds. I don't know, because I find it just quite a toxic place, to be honest with you. Because yeah, apparently it's not a very nice place. A lot of it, there's a lot of rough areas in it. It's like the people can be quite rude and just yeah. So the thing is, you don't know what someone's going through, and it's like if they're going to try and put people down like that, it's not on, is it? Like people are just trying to have a good time, and they try and go and ruin it for people. It's just sad. But anyway, yeah, there's not a lot of people in here tonight. It should be busier than this, really, shouldn't it? We've got 1.7k subscribers. I see some of these other people going live, and it's like they've got less subs than me, and they've got way more viewers than I have. It's like, what's going on here? Like, why can't I get like a good amount of people whenever? I don't know, I should be getting at least 30, 40 people in my lives. Hello, Emilio. How you doing tonight? Hope all is well. A lot of these people just don't. A lot of people just don't really stick around very much. They just come in for a second and then go. So whatever. It's just yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe they find me boring, so they can't really stay very long, because you have to be super like entertaining to keep them. So if that's the case, then so be it. Like you can't please everybody. So. But obviously when you're trying to build it up and try and get income from it, then it is important that you do get like a good audience of loyal people. But problem is some people chase after viral videos, but problem with doing that is that they don't really build a loyal following a lot of the time because those people are only there for those viral videos that you put out. They don't care about you or anything else that you put out. So it's best to focus around a certain niche, build it up. Like mine's around kind of like the self-improvement niche around lifestyle and health and things like that, and just general self-improvement stuff. But yeah, so yeah, and what's everybody been up to today anyway? Might have to restart soon. It's not really, yeah. You look tired today. I'm alright. It's just kind of a bit, you know, this live stuff. It's just it's a bit of a struggle really when you're trying to build it up and it's like people just don't seem to be interested. It's just disheartening really, but I'm trying to just stay positive, but you know, like it's hard. I can't pretend like, you know, that I'm positive all the time and all that, and because I'm just not. Because yeah, I don't know, like whatever. So yeah, it's just like same with the whole dating thing. It's like just have to accept it for what it is. There's nothing you can really do about it. You just gotta try your best. Hello, Ismo, how you doing? Hope you're doing well tonight. Thank you for the 7 likes, everybody. So yeah, I went for a bit of a run earlier. About 3.8 miles according to the app. That took me about 30 minutes to do. So it was roughly around 7.6 miles per hour average speed. So yeah, I have micro. It's just that it always ended up failing, and yeah, some of it was my fault. Like in the past, where well, the first 2 that I got into, I was just being very needy and very kind of like, I was always quite, yeah, just like it was just put them off, like because I was just being very kind of. It would probably make me come across as desperate and just kind of like a loser, and just I don't know. It was I wasn't good at, probably because I was just had such low self-esteem and just low confidence. And I still suffer with that to a degree because probably from negative reinforcement. Like when I was at school, I just never really got popular, and a lot of it was probably my own fault to a degree. But the thing is that people aren't really helping. They're not really kind of encouraging you. They're not really. So I would just do my own thing, and no one would really try and bring me into their kind of. I don't know. I just kind of was a bit of a loner, really. But I would mainly hang around with like the support staff and stuff. So, but when I was on break and I was, you know, I would go out and you know in the playground on my own. I just usually be on my own for the most part. It'd be pretty boring. Didn't really talk to anybody. But maybe if I go out and actually talk to people, maybe I could have made friends. But it's just, I don't know. It's just a lot of them would be like be playing football and stuff, and I just wouldn't be like into that. And yeah, I just was kind of like in my own world really, and just. But the funny thing is, there's been people like I've talked to like since then from my school, and they seem okay now. But I don't know. Yeah, yeah. It's just, I mean, there was people I did have friends with at the times. Like there was this guy that was a year bit above me. I was like kind of friends with him for quite a while. Like when I was in primary school, like, I was in year 5 when I started talking to him. He was in year 6, and then, but when it got to about, and I think it was end of year 7 for him. I was in year 6. I was almost starting college, and I was like. I ended up falling out, but I did something kind of crazy where basically we was on a skateboard ramp, and I fell off because I think it was a bit slippy, and then like I fell off it, and then he was laughing at me, and then I retaliated by throwing my skateboard at him. Luckily it missed him, but then it just like, and I just got all really kind of like upset over that, and I just didn't want to talk to him, and it was just, and then it was like a really bad situation, and yeah, it was a real kind of like, yeah, I would always just end up sabotaging things, and I did have this kind of sort of friend in primary school as well that was like, they would come around to my house occasionally, but I always had to like kind of go and call round to his house for him, and then be like, ask if he wants to come round. So sometimes I'd get him round to play on the video game with me or something, and like occasionally he would come round, but yeah, I didn't really have a lot of friends in primary school, and secondary school didn't really. I mean, I just started going to like a club that I'd say I had a friend for a time actually for would come round to my house, but I mean, it was just in school. Like, I was just not really popular that much. I was seen as more of a laughing stock, really, and just people would try and make fun. I was on a school trip in Paris, and then like the two that I was with, they were just kind of doing pranks and shit. They were like, I was like the butt of the joke, whatever sort of thing. It was like they would hide inside the cupboard, and then so I'd go into a room and be like, "Where are they?" And then they would just jump out of the cupboard. I was like, "What the hell?" And then while I was asleep, they would they actually were messing around, and like they put tissue paper, whatever, like toilet paper, all over my face, try and make me look like I don't know, try and make me look like Santa Claus or something with it. And it was just they showed me the thing after that they actually did it. So yeah, not good. But I don't know what. Actually, I don't honestly. It's, you got these kids or whatever, but the thing is, it always seemed to be me that was like either I was left out, or I was just kind of um or they would just kind of just try to tease me or whatever, or just be like annoying. So yeah, it's just a lot of like negative reinforcement, I guess, that like, for example, if I had like a crush on somebody, and then if they all found out, then they'll try and just like harass me about it, and it just get really annoying, and like a team of them will just be like all laughing at me, whatever, and it just get really fucking annoying. But like, yeah, I don't know, just didn't have any confidence or anything, and I just yeah, kind of sucks, but it is what it is. But I'm just trying to move past that whole shit. I'm not the same person I was back then, and yeah, I still have some like violent tendencies and stuff, but a lot of that was from my childhood, really, and it's kind of just like, that's I don't need to go into any details, but things were kind of rough, and yeah, but I don't know. It's just like isolation's a real kind of really shit, and you just like, if you feel like you kind of just don't really have anyone. But I mean, I know I do have people now, but there's been times where I've felt like powerless, and just uh, but yeah, it's just that's my kind of story, I guess, or part of it. It's just it's like, and then there's the thing of I got this autism diagnosis that already just made me kind of awkward around people, and like maybe people will actually be more kind of friendly and more like, I don't know, just I was let out of school 10 minutes early to prevent boys beating me up every day on my way home from school. School was very scary, yeah, sounds shit that. Yeah, 'cause I remember you were saying about there were certain people in like a neighborhood where you were at that were quite rough, and because they saw you as someone that wasn't part of that, that you were a bit more, maybe you were a bit higher status than them, that they felt kind of what's the word? They felt kind of insecure or whatever the word for it. You know, like they just felt this person's cramping our style. We don't like this. You know, the Mexicans just feel like peasants or something. Because they say hate always comes from below, never above. And I think there's truth to that, because usually when people hate on you or bully you, it's because, I mean, sometimes maybe they're not necessarily below you, but they're definitely not above you. Like, they're not, like they obviously don't see themselves as above you, because they don't have any reason to want to bully you. If you feel like you're doing well in life, you have no reason to be hating on others. Like, you're just going to be a lot more positive. So I just don't have any, like, I don't know, reason to, like, I mean, then again, I was kind of being hateful at times to people, but I'm like, but that's something that doesn't really last for me. It's like, I can be angry in the moment, but then calm down pretty quickly. So I still to this day don't remember the last day of school. I was getting into a friend's car and the bullies shouted names at me even on my very, very last day. Yeah, that's sad that that's the last memory you had of school. Yeah. Oh yeah, when I was at school, we didn't even have prom. I think it was just like I can't remember if we had it, but I don't even think they had it, because there weren't enough people that wanted to do it or something. But I remember my year was pretty badly behaved, because we were supposed to do an Alton Towers trip last year, but we had to get a certain amount of, like, I don't know, whatever it was. It was something about, like, you had to meet a certain kind of criteria to basically be able to go, to be able to do the trip. And it's like they all had to have no outstanding work or anything to make sure that they're all kind of actually doing well with the school, but they're all just messing around, and they were just I don't know what it was with my year. They just seemed really quite toxic, a lot of them. But yeah, I think it was known as the special needs kids in our year, so they would just bully me and test my intelligence and humiliate me. It was awful. Yeah, but the question is, why would someone do that? They probably, it's people who feel bad about their own life. Because why would you need to go and beat up someone or bully someone who's special needs? And that's just not what you do. Like, you should just be like, mind your own business. People who actually have high self-esteem, they're positive, they don't need to be, just like throwing negativity towards people who are just minding their own business. So yeah, it's just like I was saying, like, in the last video about, why would God create this reality? It's just so toxic, a lot of it. I mean, some might say that, oh well, it's necessary, blah blah blah, but I'm like, yeah, but why though? Why put us through all the hell so that we can learn a lesson? Like, surely if he's so powerful, he could create something better. I don't know. That's what I would think anyway. But I'm not God, so, but because that's what some might say. Well, you're not God, so maybe it's something beyond your comprehension. It's like, you'll never win with these people, because they'll always find some kind of strange explanation. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna probably like restart the live. Alright, I'll be back in a sec.